I am Mattias, this is David. Today we are at Holiday Inn Hotel to answer some of your guys' questions. Let's go.
I have the first question. Matte, how do you like it here in Dąbrowa? Do you like to live here?
Yes, I like it very much. It's a very calm and quiet city, close to both Katowice and Krakow, two really beautiful cities. So I like this kind of city. So David, what convinced you to come to Poland and believe in Coach Boris?
So I have played for Boris in the national team before. Also, I've had Adam in my club in Sweden. So I was familiar with how they coach and stuff like that, and I know they always put together a team that is nice to be in and stuff like that. And then after I signed, I heard that you signed here obviously too. So I don't know, I was excited to come here. Okay, question 2. Are you tall just because of genetics, or have you had some special diet to become this tall?
I am tall through genetics, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was about 15 years old, right before I started playing basketball, I took some kind of test, and the doctors gave me an option to actually stop growing if I wanted to. But today I'm very thankful that I did not do that.
Yeah, I understand that.
So question 2, what's your favorite Polish dish?
There's a lot of them actually. I like pierogies. They're super good. I like one where it's some potato pancakes with some meat stew. That is really good. And I don't know, I got surprised of the Polish kitchen because I thought it was gonna be a lot of potatoes and stuff like that. But no, it's super good. I went to Krakow with my family and we had some dinner there, and it was amazing actually.
Yeah, a lot of great dishes.
Yeah. We had like a meat plate with all kinds of meat, and yeah, I could really recommend that restaurant. Okay, question number 3. I can tell that this is from our teammate Max, and he asked you, why do you love beavers?
Bober. I like Bovers because, first of all, they're our mascot, and then I think it's the city mascot or
really?
City animal.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, Bobers. It feels like Polish people love Bobers. I see videos on TikTok all the time where people talk about Bobers or something.
A lot of Bobers.
They love the Bobers.
Yeah. That's nice.
What is that about? I see it on
Mini Bober! I thought it was the whole Poland, but is it only Dąbrowa?
No, it's whole Poland.
It's whole Poland, right?
I've seen it all the time. Kids on bikes like
Bober! And one guy, they found a rat. They say, oh, Mini Bober!
That's Max's favorite video. That's for sure why Bober!
So David, how did you like your last visit in school number 13?
It was great. It was great. Me and Kusha went there, and we had a basketball class with some of the students. We had some competitions, and we taught them how to do layups, shooting and stuff. And in the end, we had a shooting competition. So I had one team, and he had another. And of course, my team won the shooting competition. So it was a great day.
All right, so a good day, yeah?
Yeah, it was an amazing day. They were super nice. Question number 4, dunk or block?
Dunk. I'd say dunks give more energy to the players and the crowd. Yep. Even though blocks do similar, but I would say dunk it provides a little more energy.
Yeah, that is true. And we have two of you guys that gets us a lot of dunks, so it's good. Gets us extra energy.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
So another question from our teammate Max. How many times a week do you practice your upper body?
Not much. I just do whatever Alberto is telling us. So maybe it's Alberto who trying to make us be ready for the summer 2026 maybe, but no, not too much.
Yeah, he's a great weight coach, so yeah.
Shout out to Alberto.
Our guy.
Yes, sir. Question number 5. Who is your best friend in the team? So who do you have the best contact with?
Ooh. It's tough to say one person. I would say you have a lot of different connections to different players.
Yeah.
You know, some you're a little more goofy with, some you're more serious with, some that are more helpful in terms of basketball, private life, and so on. So I can't say I have one guy, but I would say in general we have a really good connection in the team in terms of chemistry and friendship off the court.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like you said, you have like different contacts with some people, and but we have a super nice team.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the fact that your primary focus in the team is defense?
I love it. I love it so much. It's not a lot of players do like it, but for me it's like a personal challenge. Usually I'm on their best offensive player, and I just want to make him have the hardest game of the season when he play against us. And that's something I think the scorers remembers. Like they remember the worst game they had. They remember Dąbrowa. Oh shit, the number 44 in that team. He's hard to play against. So it's just a pride thing. So I like it.
Yeah, and you really like the kind of physical part of the game, right?
Yeah, I like to. I don't talk shit, but I like to talk to the players. You know, have some fun, laugh around. But then when we start, it's all physical and push and just make them tired. So yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, right man for the right job.
Yes sir, yes sir. Question number 6. The question is, how many hot dogs do you eat for lunch?
I believe this question comes from Sweden somewhere, but wow.
You have to tell the story about this question.
Yeah, so it's a long story. I made a YouTube video with one of the probably biggest YouTubers in Sweden, Mauri, Uppdrag Mat in Swedish. His YouTube page is called. And the purpose of the video was that I was gonna show a day in my life. And for lunch we had hot dogs, and I do eat more than most people, and I think, I can't remember now, it was over a year ago, but I think it was 20 or 25 hot dogs for that lunch. So yeah, it was a good day and a good lunch.
Yeah.
All right, so first question from me to you. We were talking about defense earlier. What would be your advice for younger players, kids, to improve their defense and that aspect of the game?
I think a lot of people think that you have to be super fast or super strong to be a good defender. But my best advice is, and old coach of mine, Christer Sabel in Nässjö, he told me, because he's super lazy, this guy, he says it himself. And the best way for him to be able to be a decent defender is to be in the best possible spot on the courts, to be able to read things. If you're in the right spot, in the right time, you don't have to run as fast or push as hard. So yeah, just try to read the game.
Yeah, so basketball IQ can sometimes compensate for
very much.
Physical effort.
Yeah, very much, yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah. Question number 7. And I don't know who this question came from.
Oh no.
But how does it feel to play with the most handsome, coolest, intelligent Swedish guy? How does it feel to have him on your team?
It's a true pleasure. Yeah, having a hard worker like you in the team to not only, give everything you have on the court every night, but also, show the work ethic and the effort in defense. Like you said, a lot of players, they don't like to play defense, you're the opposite. You love to play defense. You probably play defense more than offense, which is very rare. So yeah, it's impressive. So my second question for you, can you tell us a little bit about your side hustle?
My side hustle?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, so this year when I moved to Poland, I felt like when we have one practice a day, I will be bored. I need to do stuff a lot, and I can't just have one practice a day, so I decided to start being a Swedish teacher. So I have 4 classes a day of teaching Swedish, and it's super fun. Meet new people every day. So yeah, it's good to do something else than sitting home and watching Netflix. So I'm super happy with it.
Yeah. So if you're from Poland or really from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
How do they find you? It's David Höök on what website?
Preply or Preply, however you say it.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to learn Swedish, just contact me.
And just for so you guys know, it's for all different levels. So
Yep.
if you never
Every
spoken
level,
a word
every level.
Swedish before, or if you can speak fluently, hit him up and
Yep.
see what you can learn.
I'm gonna teach you. Question number 8. What is the best place here in Dąbrowa for you to just hang out, chill, or eat food?
You know, I do like food, so I'm gonna go with a restaurant. There's an Indian place right behind the Palace of Culture. It's called Thali House. Actually, Thali House by Masala House.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't been there, go check it out. It's Indian food, you know, really good taste, big portions. I really recommend that
big
place.
Portions.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about yourself? Do you have a favorite restaurant or a place to hang out with?
Yeah, I also have a restaurant that I like. It's Domelo, one of our sponsors. Amazing food, great restaurants, nice to be in there. So yeah, it would be Domelo for me.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it, so I haven't checked it out yet, but that's next on my list.
Yeah, it's super good. You should have to go.
All right, so last question. Give us one fun fact about you.
One fun fact about me is back in Sweden, I live on like a farm. We have horses. During the summers, we have some cows. We've had sheep. So yeah, just love to be in the nature. It's super nice in Poland here too. They have a lot of nature and stuff, so I feel a little bit like home.
That's pretty cool. So do you guys take care of them, or how does it work with the maintenance?
Yeah, we do everything. Yep, we take care of the horses. We have some, my sister is jumping with them. She just made it to a big tournament in Sweden, so
Congrats.
and she came 3rd.
Wow.
Yep, so she's doing great. My stepmom, she's doing some work at something, I can't remember the name. So we work with the horses, and we have a lot of land and stuff that we had the food for them.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
How about you? Do you have any fun facts?
My fun fact would be that I climbed the highest mountain in Sweden.
Oh,
called Kebnekaise.
Kebnekaise.
Now I can't remember how high it is, but it's
yeah, it's pretty high.
It took quite a while. I think on the way up it took about I don't want to be lying, but 6-7 hours.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Of course, it depends on the weather and the group you're with and so on. But yeah, it's quite the trip and adventure. And I like these kind of hikes. You know, this is more than a hike, obviously, but I like hikes in the forest and see nature, see the forest and so on. So.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that too, but I heard it's super hard, so I never actually did it. But
yeah, you know, it's not really dangerous like some mountains, so that's a plus, of course. But yeah, it's a big trip for sure. You have to be a little prepared and somewhat trained for it.
Yeah, for sure.
You can start, David.
I mean, it means a lot, of course, to play for your country, especially when you don't play in Sweden, to be able to come back to play in front of the Swedish fans and everything. So it means a lot, and it's always fun to come back to meet all the guys in the team, and it's like having a little break in the season where you can come back and meet with your friends and obviously try to win some games.
Yeah. Like you said, of course, it's a great honor, and you know, always, I think every basketball player wants to play with their country flag on their chest one time in their career. So it's an honor, nothing you take for granted. And like you said, of course, it's always good to get a break in the season, go home, hopefully see your family for maybe a day before the camp. So yeah, it's always a great time, and you know,
the FIBA breaks.
Yeah, and meet the other Swedish players that are doing, you know, well in other parts of Europe and share experiences and so on.
Yeah.
And in terms of game prediction, you know, we played Germany twice now. We're coming from the first window. We played Bulgaria, beat them at home, and we lost to Montenegro at home. Really good, you know, nation, and also at their home place, they're really good and strong.
Yeah, it was a tough game.
But I think the first window was good, and now I think we have good chances to, you know, play well and, you know, see what happens. We know Germany is gonna be a tough opponent, but you know, nothing is impossible.
No.
We know Bulgaria beat Germany.
Yeah, they beat them the first FIBA break we had.
Yeah.
And we play back in Sweden, sold out arena. So
Yeah.
it's
Stockholm.
gonna be in Stockholm. It's gonna be loud. So I think if one or two other games we have a big chance of winning against them back home in Sweden.
Yeah. A split against Germany would be good results for us.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
So that's all questions. Thank you for watching, and
Ja, tack så mycket för alla frågor. Ja, det är väl det. Bra jobbat.